My name is Nasera Victoria. I come from South Sudan. Currently, I work with the NASVIC initiative. It's an initiative that I founded in 2018 to empower women and girls through sports, entrepreneurship, and agriculture. So what we do is we organize sports for women and specifically girls. And this is done on an annual basis, whereby we bring girls from different teams to play together, socialize, and we're also able to interact with them to see what they're going through, their life challenges, educational paths, what's happening. Then also for the women, we organize entrepreneurship training where we bring them to classroom setup, train them, provide them with financial literacy skills, and also advise them on how best they can run their enterprises or the small businesses that they have in place. So currently, we are partnering with many organizations in the country, and as far as we have reached, we have almost 2,000 girls and women on board who are in our program.
Okay,
yes.
Wonderful. What certain point did you think, okay, I want to do an MBA and I'm just going to do it, and then why BSN?
Yeah, I think this is a life-changing experience. First of all, taking the decision of joining MBN was a dream come true, because back home, I would say it's an opportunity being a girl, because I come from a community where previously education was not so much valued, especially the girl child education. So I'm here as a, let me say, as a vision bearer for the small girl who is still there in the rural area, who is still dreaming to study. And also from home, I would say I'm now the first lady or girl who will have an MBA abroad.
Oh, wow.
So it's a very historical thing to me. And with the knowledge that I'll gain from here, I think it's an asset to the country as a whole.
So actually, you're kind of writing history, right?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
very
wow.
historical, yes.
So, and the method of BSN is action learning. How does that fit into what you do?
This method is, for me, the best of all, because previously, those years back, what we have been undergoing through is more of a class-based learning, whereby you're pumped with a lot of materials. At the end of the day or after graduating, you leave them in their bookshelves. But now with the MBA at BSN, it's more of practical-based. When you learn, like for example, now I have learned a lot of skills, which I feel I should implement now, even before going back. That means that it is an action-based. You learn and you implement. And for me, what really pauses me most is the ALP, the Action Learning Project. Compared to other research projects, you do a research, write the recommendations, and it is kept in the bookshelves. But for Action Learning Program, you do a project, and then you also have to come up with an action plan on how you're going to implement that, the solution you've proposed for that problem in your organization. So for me, it is a very good program. And if other institutions could borrow, I think it's the way to go in the next few years.
Does your team or your organization also benefit from it already? So
yes. For me, I think they've already benefited even before I have reached, because I've already picked, like during the information management lecture by Professor Bunny, I really learned that training entrepreneurs is not the way to go, especially for the in Africa, as far as solving the African problem is concerned. What we need now is understand the problem, what the entrepreneurs need, give them the skills, but not pumping them with a lot of materials, which they're going to forget after the training. They go back home and they remain the way they are. It is put them in one place or group them, let them understand their problem, and then let them also suggest the solutions. Then let them go do the work.
So, and how does your team and organization benefit from the action learning method that BSN offers?
Okay. I think it's already going to benefit, or it has benefited them, because I've already taken the skills. During the information management session, we're taking through the entire process. And also for me, what really amused me is the component of the infonomics and the collabonomics. For you to survive in the current NGO world or even the business world, you need to collaborate with others so that you're able to work together and be able to achieve results. Otherwise, if you say you want to work alone, there's no way you will succeed. And being an entrepreneur, especially in Africa, you don't have the resources. You don't have everything to start a business. So the only way to go is to collaborate, come together as entrepreneurs start something and work together. If I have the skills, somebody has the capital, we come together, we are able to run a business or to start.
And how do you benefit from the collaboration between your subsets? With your subset or the set members now that you're finally meeting in the Netherlands? Because normally you have your courses online and now you're actually together, meeting up. So how does that benefit and contribute to your personal and, well, let's say personal growth?
Yeah, I think it's already, I would say it is already an opportunity for me to widen my social network. We have people from many parts of Africa, a little bit of also Asia, who are all in this course. So we have been, during the few days we've been together, we have been able to share our experiences, what I'm doing in my country, what the other one is doing in Pakistan. We've been able to interact. And those that we have identified ourselves in the same sector, or those who are doing the same thing, we have already started brainstorming on how we can work together. So for me, this is like the beginning of more collaborations in the near future. And I really think if BSN continues with this program, we will have more success stories in the near future.
Nine days in Buren in the Netherlands. What did you think of it? What did you learn? What was your journey here in the Netherlands? And if it comes to the learning experience with your fellow students, but also what was your own experience regarding to your personal growth in these 9 days?
Yeah, thank you so much. I think the 9 days have been mind-blowing, a lot of learning, a lot of new things, a lot of friendships, and also learning the culture of the Dutch people in the Netherlands. So for me, in terms of the class-based work, it was more of, more knowledge was pumped, and for sure, each and every one of us have really changed. The way they came is different from the way they are going. And since it is more of practical based, we have now a lot of knowledge to take back to our different organizations where we work. And I'm very positive that we are going to bring a positive change to the institution. And then regarding the friends or the fellow students we have been studying with, for me, it is a very mind-blowing thing because I've been able to interact with people from different parts of Africa. And for me, this is one of the biggest aspects because now I can easily go to Kenya and I find a fellow student there who can also welcome me in. So in terms of social networking, this is one of the greatest opportunities that has added into my social network. Yes.
Oh, that's great. So actually the impact of meeting in real life is even bigger than you probably have thought of before you came here.
Yes, sure. It is bigger. And also, you know, BSN has a very great vision. It's far more than teaching and giving people the information. They're also looking into creating that social network. How can they bring different students in different parts of the world to come and work on real world problems affecting their organizations and also share experiences. So me, I'm able to understand what is happening in the Ministry of Health in Kenya and also borrow from them some of the best practices that we could easily use back home.
If someone would ask you, where should I do an MBA? What would you say?
I would say that is a very right track to take because, first of all, it's not basically an MBA alone because this course is more of giving career growth and also building on your management capabilities. You know, the current managers doesn't just need to be a manager. You need that knowledge that can enable you to better understand the complex problems within the organization. And without an MBA, trust me, there is a very big difference between a manager who has an MBA and a manager without an MBA. So it's always seen on the ground. You'll see those MBA managers having a different aspect of handling the staff or even the problems in case they arise in the institution.
Would you recommend BSN?
Yeah, I would recommend BSN because it's a hands-on. They use a hands-on format of teaching the students, and you really feel you're doing the real work because they give you a topic, for example, marketing. And me initially, I thought marketing is only for profit-making institutions, but it's not the real. After BSN here, I came to understand that it also involves the NGOs, non-profits. You need to market your brand so that you also get more donors on board. So it has really given me a wider perspective and how to also approach global issues.